Yo, what's up guys? Rago here. So for this week's video, we are going to talk about wing foiling, and I am very clearly a new wing foiler. And last year I thought I was going to learn and arrogantly made my own gear choices, brought all the wrong equipment, had the worst time learning. So I finally humbled myself and had a sit down with Tucker. I let him pick out all my gear, and that's what this video is going to be about. Learning and choosing the right gear for wing foiling. And I'm going to kick off another vlog series just sharing my honest progression in learning the sport and all the troubles that I go through. And yeah, this is going to be fun for me. Nice new fun learning curve, but hey, it'll be fun. You know, you got to get out of your own box, get out of your own head, try new things. So we're going to try a wing foiling vlog series. Let's get to it. Alright, so feeling pretty ridiculous right now. The wind is probably definitely too light to go wing foiling. I knew that it was, but one piece of advice that I got was just to get familiar with your gear, go paddle around, pump it up, put it together, just practice. You know, I'm on a pretty high leaderboard right now, so it floats me, and I can work on just getting used to the wing. There's just enough wind to kind of keep the wing in the air and turn it and move it. So a little action happening, but definitely not the session of a lifetime, but I would say it's productive. I'm starting to feel more familiar. I did try a little bit of wing foiling last spring, and it's kind of coming back pretty quick, albeit I didn't make a whole lot of progress. But this is a different year. We're gonna get out, we're gonna try things, we're gonna fail, and we're gonna get this figured out. Yo guys, so back in the RV here, I shut the camera off and just packed everything up. I actually got pretty tired out there today, and didn't really have the energy to finish this video on the water, so I had some lunch, and I wanted to just talk about some of the challenges that I faced as a beginner learning to wing foil. And last year I mentioned like bringing some of the wrong gear. The board that I brought wasn't bad, but it was massive, and it was actually kind of difficult for me to get it out, especially when I'm living in an RV with small space. I had to move stuff just to get to that wing foil board, and that was a barrier in itself. On top of that, I wasn't super familiar putting my foil gear together. It was kite specific, not wing specific, and it took a while for me to get everything put together. But anyway, back to the other challenges. I am in Central Florida, and last year this was a new location for me, so I didn't really know where the deep water was. And when I did learn, I think just all of those factors combined weren't really all that conductive to me feeling motivated to get out. When the wind kicked up, I just wanted to kite, was hungry to get there and go kiteboarding, and there was just enough obstacles in my way for wing foiling that I never made the effort to go through all of that process to learn. And kind of tying back in with what Tucker taught me, just this morning I did kite. I actually had an awesome session today on my 15, and what I did is first thing in the morning, got here before the wind fired. I put all of the wing foil gear together, pumped my kite up, had everything ready to go, and when I got done kiting, it was just sitting there ready for me, and I was feeling motivated and stoked from the kite session to get out. The wind had just ticked off a little bit, but I knew there would be value in me just getting out there on the board, getting a feel, learning to balance, even if it was like, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 knots. There was a couple 17 meters kind of going back and forth out there. And as well, I think it was just a good refresher for me to go through some of the fundamental things that I had learned when I was working with Tucker back in Michigan. So I would say, even though today was a failure, it was a success, because I feel a lot more dialed in with my gear. I'm going to be a lot faster the next time. I know how it all feels. Even though the wind was super light and I couldn't really get moving very fast, I've got a good idea of how the wing at least handles So I will check in a week, 2 or 3, see where I'm at with the winging, and I'll share what I've learned, share any insights I have as somebody who's going through the process, and being humbled coming from kiteboarding, where it's something I know so well and I've been doing it for so long, and getting into another wind sport where, oh man, being so bad, it's just, yeah, it's fun, right? So I'll check in with you guys in a week or 2 here, and in the meantime, if you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments, and I'll think about that while I'm winging and try to answer those questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you later.